Hey, Givex here. Today I want to talk about collectibles in Madden Ultimate Team 20. Now, maybe not the biggest deal with the game, the biggest problem out there right now. Those things are much more well known with much of the community kind of going on about it. We've had a lot of errors. I've done videos on those. And those, I think, stamping out the errors is like priority number one with EA. But kind of down the list, something that's kind of been missed and glossed over and really contentious sticking points of the community in years past, specifically 18 when RBT boiled over a little bit. Now, I'm going to show that video at the end of this because it's a pretty good video, short minute and a half thing. Collectibles have been a problem and still look to be a little bit of a problem in my mind here, especially with the introduction of these most feared set. Now, the Scary Sharp set, the other three sets all require these. The master sets acquire different type of collectibles, but I want to kind of go into these collectibles right here. Now, collectibles in game have oftentimes been there to introduce a little bit of depth, but you guys have heard me go on about good depth versus bad depth, and I feel like collectibles are bad depth. Like, bad depth is what I consider things that are confusing, but don't actually enrich the player experience. Like, depth that enriches the player experience, stuff like stat boosts, customization, team building things, more things like that. Like, that actually, like, provide, like, things to do, things to, on the field benefits, kind of improving your team. But these crafting materials, these collectibles, are just kind of binder fillers, right? They're just sitting there until you complete the set. And EA has solved this problem in the past by including players in sets. Now, people will be like, well, what's great about these crafting materials that you get them from solos, get them from house rules, and you can put them in the set, make them cheaper through the rerolls. We'll go through the rerolls in a little bit. Yeah, but they can do that same thing with players too, and maybe people that don't have enough for maybe doing the Earl Thomas or any of these sets, or they don't want to do it, maybe they just reward those from the soul so they could just stick them on their team in the first place. So that way we can use the Jacoby to put it into the Nickel Roby Coleman set, Winters, that kind of stuff, Earl Thomas set. So it could happen still the same way, get rewarded from solos, but players that maybe on lower teams could be used there. So collectibles, what are they useful for? Like, I want EA, if they're gonna go with a collectible route, like they had badges in the past, they had badge sets, and they got rid of badges because in the end it was like one step from our players that we put them into badges, and we use the badges to put them into sets for stuff, right? They got rid of the middleman. That was great. It got rid of some depth. I mean, some people like badges, but in the end it was just a collection of players. So now let's just put the collection of players into sets. So, same thing here. Cut out the middleman, EA. Get rid of these stuff that I have no use on the field. Maybe if these crafting materials could add +1 bonuses to D linemen's power move or offensive linemen's pass block finesse, stuff like that. Okay, then I can see their use for our actual teams. But right now, the binder, the clogging of it is just kind of annoying. So that's kind of a lot of my issue with the binder right there, with the collectibles kind of just sitting there and taking the place of better ways of doing these sets. Now maybe EA comes with something inventive, and I eat my words, but they haven't done this since they've been using collectibles for, I don't know, a decade now, or maybe not that long, but since I've been playing MUT, they've been using collectibles. Now you'd be like, well, okay, it's kind of cool to be able to roll these things. You can roll these things same with players, right? And the addition of collectibles into the roll set means that there's less use for the players. There's less value because these players don't go into sets. So they're kind of like splitting off a little bit of the value that would traditionally be done to put into the 92 overall player sets. And you'd be like, and here's the thing. If these collectibles made these player sets significantly cheaper, they'd have value. But it is barely, I want to say like 20 or so bats cheaper to roll these fantasy packs, and it takes like a half hour, some people say like 40 minutes to pull all of these fantasy packs in order to get the specific guy that you want, rather than just clicking this button once with your bats and doing it. So there is the opportunity to make them worth something, but EA has not shown the ability to do that. So just in my mind, I just feel like simplifying it, using it just players, driving more value to those players for the set cost would allow a little bit more, not only pack pullers, solo players that get those value, and they can sell them on the market. And of course, you know how much I love reroll and profiting off reroll. There's not a whole lot of profit this time on reroll, sadly. 92 overall most feared hero. I really wish this was 92 plus, so that way we could reroll for limited time cards like we were able to last year. That was fun. In my opinion, MUT needs to be fun number one. We need to bring back the ability to realistically get a chance at a limited time pull like that Le'Veon Bell. They made him a 93, so you can't pull him. If he was a 92, you could, or if this set was changed to, which I would prefer, a 92 plus set, I would think that would just make most feared that much more enjoyable. for us going forward. So hopefully make some changes there with collectibles, that roll set. Yeah, and that's kind of my thing on collectibles. Those are my arguments. Now I want you guys to formulate your own. Let me know in the comments, and watch RBT as he gives a good little breakdown of the collectible problem that we had in Madden 18.
Take all the stupid fucking collectibles out the fucking game, dude. Like, shit. It used to be cool. Like, the badges and stuff used to be alright. And then you had some of the seasonal promos that needed collectibles. Like, those are pretty cool. But, like, it's fucking stupid now, dude. Like, everything's about fucking collectibles. When I first buy Ultimate Team, I'm not like, fuck yeah, let's get some fucking collectibles. Whoa! Fuck no, dude. I want players, man. Take this set for example, okay? You have to add in 32 fucking collectibles to get one fucking collectible, to put 8 of those collectibles into a set, then you get an elite player. Like, why the fuck does somebody want a blank fucking jersey? Why the fuck does anybody want to spend money to get a blank white fucking jersey, dude? Like, that's fucking stupid. If I wanted a plain white jersey, I'm gonna go to Walmart, buy a bag of Hanes white t-shirts instead of spending money on a fucking virtual fucking uniform. Like, what the fuck? So fucking stupid, dude. Like, how the hell we get here? Like, I want players, man. I want every single pack, every single bundle, the topper to be a fucking collectible